Previously on Kamani Living Unscripted.
We're quite a big team at the moment. We're a mix of graphic designers, videographers, and then you have myself on social and Sam on content.
Recently, we also had a big turnout for the social run, which was with Gary Brecker on Kite Beach.
In November, we also had a very interesting day where we had speakers like Barbara O'Neill, who came into the office with Gary Brecker. Having insight like that is very powerful, just how much it can change your life.
Yo, welcome to Dubai, where the skyline's lit. Kamani living, we closing deals quick. Luxury pads, here we run this game. Unscripted vibes, Kamani's the name.
This is Kamani Living Unscripted.
You need to go down there, Jordan. You need to go and meet him. That's the only way you're going to get things done. What I'm going to go through with you this morning, or this afternoon, is basically what I believe are the best next projects that we need to focus on. I've gone high-end, mid-range, low-range. So we've got an entry point to every single client that we're working with. So first things first, can you guess which developer I'm going to start with? First things first is Aldar Fahid Island.
Abu Dhabi is so exciting to me, honestly. I can see the value. It's absolutely amazing. And I truly believe in that. It's a new market, so for us to absorb all these numbers, it's a big work. It's something that we are doing now on a daily basis. But yeah, the value is there. Honestly, this market is so interesting.
From an investment perspective, I can see the opportunity there and the growth. Dubai is still a great market for sure. There's still great opportunities here and there's still a lot of money to be made. But for me, I just look at what's happening there. The point of entry, the barrier to entry is a lot lower. The payment plans are better, they're friendlier. So as an investor myself, like I said previously, I'm liquidating portfolio stock in the UK, which I'll be reinvesting here, predominantly in Abu Dhabi.
Again, by Aldar. This is not going to public launch. This is going to VIP launch only. The location at this, the actual render is that. As a real estate proposition, Abu Dhabi has seen a 43.3% increase in property transactions in 2025 versus 2024. If you put that into a financial number, there was 96 billion dirhams worth of sales in Abu Dhabi alone in 2025. That really excites me because it just means that in 2026, if we've increased at 43% last year, the sky's the limit. Do we see 50? Do we see 55? Do we see 60% increase on 2025? Who knows, but at Kamani, we'll definitely have a part to play in that to try and increase it. This is not the Maldives. Previous phases have all launched, previous phases have all sold. The first phase is actually handing over in the summer of this year. So the island will have its first inhabitants this summer. So it's already a mature community. I mean, I've been there with Umar, I've been there with Tom. You can actually see the progress of the villas. You can actually see that they're actually getting close to handover. And that, for an investor coming in and seeing it, it's a huge sum.
If I would have to buy myself, I think I would go for island. It's so beautiful. It's in the middle of the mangroves. I mean, it's so exclusive. I don't see any other comparable for that.
I see so much potential in Abu Dhabi at the moment. Even when we were like where Mama wanted to go, the whole team went to Abu Dhabi, and honestly, what a place. I think at the moment it's the best place to invest in the whole UAE. I even put some family members inside in Abu Dhabi, so there you see how much I believe in it. I see the most future inside the Daily this. I see also a lot of potential in Yas Island, of course. Just in specific, the developer Aldar. I just believe really in their products, what they deliver, and what they already done in Abu Dhabi.
I'm doing a video tomorrow. We're doing a whole day of content tomorrow where I'm talking about Aldaria. Okay, so you get asked a question by your client about Aldaria. We're going to say, Aldaria launched in Feb last year. It's a 12-month-old project. There's 6 beds left, that's it. You got people trying to flog a dead horse because there's no availability. You got people trying to sell Abu Dhabi that don't understand Abu Dhabi. Everybody in here, hopefully by the end of this session for you boys, will understand Abu Dhabi a little bit more.
Is it true that there is a common shortages in Abu Dhabi? The ratio here is clearly much more apartments in Dubai, but I think in Abu Dhabi is a lot of townhouses.
Let me give you a statistic.
Yeah.
This year, there's 12,000 apartments scheduled to hand over in Abu Dhabi. I think it's 52,000 people will be moving there each half of the year. So you're looking at 104,000 people will be moving into Abu Dhabi. So 12,000 parts handing over.
What's a realistic growth on that, what you could gauge?
The closest thing you can compare it to is Fahid, because the price is exactly the same as what Fahid was at launch. If you look at Fahid now, I think the message Adam forwarded into group yesterday, there's a 3-bed at 11.1. Do you know what the OP of that 3-bed was? 9.9. And that one bed, that free bed is just appreciated.
For me, the Row is one of the best projects. In the cultural district, you have Zaid Museum, you have the Louvre, you have the Guggenheim. The proximity to everything's incredible. I think it's 1.1 kilometre there or thereabouts to the museums. You're 600 odd yards from the Zayed Museum, Sheikh Zayed Museum. So that for me is a landmark project. It's the equivalent to me of living in perhaps or buying in a landmark of like Statue of Liberty or Eiffel Tower or, you know, landmarks, global landmarks. That's the same situation here for me.
Or investors from the UK that maybe haven't invested in UAE yet. Would you be going down more of a kind of long play with this, hold on to it long term, or rather than flip it?
I was saying to Frankie Numar actually that I was looking potentially selling my Fahid once I paid 20%.
Yeah.
So I've got my next payment due next month, which takes it to 15%. But now I'm thinking, if I hold on to this for another year or 2 years, is that going to get to 5.5 million dirhams? On a 4 million dirham investment, we're at 5% that. You know, it's just a no-brainer, and this is exactly the same.
For me, I've got a brief understanding, brief overview of what's going on where and what projects interest me, but I like to understand it right the way through from the bottom to the top. I'm going to spend a lot of time there, taking some clients down there over the next couple of weeks who have got a very big interest in investing there. I've got a client from South Africa who bought quite a bit there last year, and his focus as well this year will be to redeploy funds and invest across the board throughout Abu Dhabi.
If you're still here watching, don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
Rick Ross. I don't know how you do it. That's the one. I'm very excited. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't play Rick Ross music when he comes in because it's very cringy. But we need to capture the moment. The entrance, I know he's coming in a Rolls Royce and an Escalade.
I didn't know that he was coming until like 5 minutes before.
No, I had no idea Rick Ross was coming. Just came back from a client meeting. I hear this voice and I'm like, Rick Ross? I'm like, no way.
UK 10 years ago was different. It only makes sense. The money follows the money. And anybody that really want to get some money, you better motherfucking follow the bulls. The money follows the money. And did it. That's how I go.
Part of what makes Kamani Living an international brand is our ability to actually go ahead and bring out celebrities and athletes and international high net worth individuals all the way to Dubai. Having Rick Ross make the first investment through Kamani Living in the UAE is a true testament to the work that we're doing over here. We're in the process of making Kamani Living a global household name.
I love this shit. Look at this shit. That's all. When you see those cranes, someone is winning. That's a whole different skyline. I need this build a Star Island. The first five floors should be a casino. It's a lot of shit for us to do. Yeah. But that's most definitely the plan. When I see here, 10, 15 years ago when I came here for the first time, I didn't see the motivation like this. 10 years from now, it's just gonna be a whole nother level.
You gonna thank me? Hey, you gonna thank me too. You gonna say, brother, say, I remember the day you came in and said that you gonna say, I thought you was crazy, but we pulled it off.
I walk into the office and Rick Ross is in the back room. We ended up putting his music on, he come out, and what a character he was. That's what it is, the Kamani brand, very well connected. People come to us for the real estate, very high profile people, so it just shows you where we're at and where we're going.
Everyone, we have something to announce. Omar asked me not to say this yet, but I got to. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Kamani is number one! We didn't want to give you all the stats yet, so you get too excited. Let's keep pushing. But Kamani is number one. This is the only brand, the only company. You guys are the only team that we hear about over in the US. You see a lot of names while you guys are here riding by, but I'm letting you know, back in the US, in Miami, this is the only name that I've heard about and everybody else heard about. So
yeah, I mean, Rick Ross it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I've been listening to Rick Ross since I was a kid. That's probably my go-to song every day I'm hustling.
It's about profit. There's nothing wrong speaking on and speaking loudly about profit and winning, because that's the only thing we will remember in 20 years. So Omar, salute you, big homie. Thank you. Love what you're doing. let you know this right now. I'm the biggest, but it's the biggest. Don't feel it on your back. Back in Miami, they call me Gordito.
If you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video with a friend so they can join us as well on the Kamani Living journey.
Next on Kamani Living Unscripted.
How are you, bro? All good?
Yes. Sure.
Usually sees me in the intro. Today I also have a very special person come to our office. It's actually a really good friend of mine. He never invested before in his life in real estate. I'm here to help him. I build a strategy for him for the next 6 years.
What is usually like, just like the general appreciation?
I'll open up for you now one of the projects and you can see the numbers.
You see what we did year 1, it's 30 million. Then year 2, you invest maybe another 2 properties, each worth 2.5 million. So you have, at the end you have 5 properties.